Yo, 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 my Star Citizens and Noob Gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen with me, Minix. And today's episode is going to be a real quick one. I'm just going to pose a question about the updates coming and what does that mean for solo players. And I don't want you guys to take this as a rant. I don't want you to take it as me complaining. It's a genuine question, and I'm hoping it sparks some debate in the comment section. And it's just going to be about the direction that CIG is going. Maybe this is the plan all along, but what is this going to do for the solo player? And so let's get into this one. Right. So I've been watching some of the streams. I was watching Salty and Level Cap with the Squadron 42 thing. That thing looks amazing. That thing is a single player's dream. It's got everything you need. It's got FPS. It's got ship battles. It looks amazing. It's just a piece of art. And I'm so glad I bought into that one early, because that one I paid, I think, 20 quid with one of my packages. So really, really looking forward to that. And I was watching Astro Money with the big worm thing that was going on, the big battle. And then I saw some videos and some videos from other people coming out about the new ships and the space stations and base building and stuff like that. And so that poses the question. I think I'm quite lucky because we have an org already. And so I'm able to sort of play as a single player and in an org. And I think there's probably many people out there that are sort of in the same situation. But I know also from comments I read on Facebook and stuff, there is a lot of single solo players who don't really get on much, and they don't really want to be in an org, or whether it's mental issues they've got. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean things like they are introverts, or they prefer to be on their own and doing more stuff by themselves rather than being an extrovert where they're out and making loads of friends and on with loads of people. Some people like their own company, and some people want to come home and just chill out. Now, for those people, are they being disenfranchised with the updates coming? So what I mean by that is base building. Can a single solo player base build? If so, what protection are they going to have? Now with space stations being announced, is that also going to be disenfranchising single solo players, because they're not going to be able to have a space station and defend it? And as they're missing out on that, and then also with engineering coming in, it's looking more like the big ships are out of the question for a single solo player. So are CIG sort of shooting themselves in the foot with that as well? Because if I'm just a solo player and I want to play the game, is there any point in me buying anything that has more than one crew multi-ship? There's no point. So I'm stuck with something like a Hull A, Prospector, Vulture, maybe a Nomad, outside of the fighting ships I'm on about here as well. I'm talking more the industrial. Is there any point in me buying any of the bigger ships if I'm just going to be a solo player? Not me generally, but I'm talking in the sense of a solo player. Is there any reason for them to buy a multi-crew ship? Because with engineering coming in, fires and damage and stuff like that, they're not going to be able to run these ships. So are CIG sort of shooting themselves in the foot, because they're going to start losing sales on these big ships? One person I know with the big ship, Kilthanis, he's got the Banu Merchantman. Now, when Kilthanis goes on, he generally only really comes on with me or a couple of people. And if it's just me and him, there's no point in that ship. So we're going to have to be on with an org, and that's his only ship that he's got. I think I might be wrong, but I think that is the only ship he's got. So when that does drop, he's going to have to buy a smaller ship. And so are people being sort of put off, especially single players, being put off buying these bigger ships? Are they going to they're not going to be buying these space stations or the base building stuff? And are they being put off on that? Are they going to be put off from buying these multi-crew ships because there's no point, because you can't be flying it and fighting and repairing and all that stuff? Maybe I'm missing something. You guys can tell me in the comments. But this is what I want. I want a discussion on this. I'm not complaining about it. Like I said, I play solo and I play in an org. So our org that we've got, Noobs Gaming, it's not a strict org. We're not like we've got to be on at a certain time every certain day and whatever. We just get on, and if we're all on, we have fun. And so I do like that aspect of it. And I do love multi-crew gameplay when I'm on with the guys. I really do love that. But I do see comments from people saying they are being left out, because there's no point if they can't be in an org or don't want to be in an org. What have they got left to do? And so this is the question that I'm asking. And maybe if you're watching this, Salty, maybe it's something you can pose a question to your viewers as well. Maybe they could have a discussion about it, and you could maybe have a look at that yourself. Because for me, our CIG, the way the CIG is going, I'm enjoying that, especially the Squadron 42. Cannot wait for that. But the way they're going, I think I'll be okay, because I do have players I can play with. But is there players out there, and you guys can let me know in the comments what you think of it if you're a solo player. What's your thoughts on this? Would you buy bigger ships? Would you buy the space stations, base building stuff? What's your thoughts on this whole thing? And that's the question I'm posing. So it's not going to be a long video, like I said. It's just me asking that question, and just trying to spark a bit of a discussion in the comment section. And maybe you guys can let me know your thoughts, whether you're in an org, whether you're not in an org. Are you looking forward to all of this stuff? Are you not looking forward to it all? Yeah, so that's this one, guys. I just wanted to sort of ask that question and hope to spark a debate in the comment section. And maybe, like I say, if Salty Mike is watching, maybe it's something you could post to your viewers as well. I'm interested, genuinely interested in RCIG alienating the solo player in this. I do know, and I've heard there's going to be a single player part in the PU coming, as far as I know, in 1.0, and then they're going to have, obviously, Squadron 42, which is going to be amazing for the single player. But in the PU itself, and just running normal live, are they sort of just going to be put into this box where they can only have something like a Hull A or a Prospector or a Vulture or something like that if they want to do industrial gameplay? So guys, I'm really looking forward to your comments on this. And sorry it's not a video with everybody playing or me playing or anything like that, or me showing you something. I just wanted to ask that. I don't normally do a lot of these types of videos, but I wanted to ask that question. RCIG starting to alienate the single solo player? Let me know in the comments, guys. We'll see you out in the verse.